I'm up at the compost pile and we've got this beautiful, gorgeous Bartlett from our pear tree that this was existing when we first came here. And it was in a terrible mess because there were all of these water sprouts at the base. There were all of these sports everywhere, and I had to remove all the center branches. And now she's very happy. She had actually some more trunks down there as well. But we've almost harvested all of the pears now. There's just a few small ones now left. And then Randy's waiting for this one to get a little bit more yellow. But what I wanted to show you was the compost bin that we have. We'll get into that more later, but this is where we put our browns, our carbon. Next to every compost bin, you should have a carbon bin for all the leaves, so your gardener can rake up once a week all the leaves and put them in the bin. And then what we do is we layer them in and we put them into the compost bin. So what I wanted to do though today, really, because we're not going to get into composting on this video, but what I wanted to do today is show you where we were at with our composting. So what I'm going to do is I have this pulp from the juicer, and I'm going to set it out. And I try to set it out. A lot of people end up putting, more than an inch layer at the base of the bin, but what they really should do is just kind of spread it out and just put not more than an inch layer of greens throughout the base. So here's a bunch, but let me spread it out now. I'm going to spread all of this out, because if you have more than an inch layer at the base of a compost bin, at the top, as a layer of a compost bin, you're going to get a lot of anaerobic muck. So you just want to do a good inch layer, and then that same exact amount that you set out, you want to put as carbon. So I'm going to open up our carbon bin, and we're going to finish this with carbon on top. So you see I got the same amount, right? And I'm just going to spread that same amount of carbon on top. I'm going to get a little bit more to cover it, just a little bit. There's a lot of, I don't know where he got these leaves from, but let's see here. So we want to really just cover the same amount so that this ends up being a 50-50 mix, static pile of compost with greens, a green layer, and then spread out as much as you can, and then a brown layer on tops of the same amount of the greens on top. And then you have to always finish it off with the carbon layer and then water really well, so that the carbon starts to get moisture in it and gets activated, so that it starts to break down, and the nitrogen layer underneath, the green layer underneath, will start breaking it down even more. So and then creating compost from that. So that is the deposit of the day here. And I'm going to bring this into the kitchen to show Randy, because I don't think he saw this one. Okay, thanks you guys. And a happy and healthy gardening, and continue to grow real organic.